Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Magnetic Repellent is back in the house. This your boy coming at you again. If you're coming into the video, please like, subscribe, share. Do that for me. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. You're leaving comments, whether you like or dislike. But I suggest you just hit that thumbs up for me. But that's totally up to you, whether you like or dislike the video. I'm going to talk about, real quick, this is an indirect regarding the Ime Udoka, Nia Long situation where the Boston Celtics coach has been ostracized, suspended for a year for supposedly violating team policy, fraternizing with a worker who's yet to be identified. There's a lot of speculation, but the woman is really yet to be identified. There's speculation about it may be the vice president, senior vice president's wife, and so forth, and Nia Long's travel agent, and all these different kind of things. So, but still developing. But this is going to be an indirect video to that on why and how men like this find themselves in these situations. So hang on and give me 30.
You are now watching the Magnetic Repellent Show.
So Shaquille O'Neal has weighed in on this Ime Udoka situation, and Shaq was very candid. Shaq refuses to be a hypocrite in this situation, and he's not going to comment too much about what Ime Udoka has done, the cheating scandal in Boston. We all have been hearing about it. It's been trending all week. So I kind of respect Shaq for this, because basically Shaq said, listen, I was a chronic cheater. You know, I destroyed my family, time with my children. You know, lost my family behind this. I sat in my big house after I destroyed my family, you know, by myself, this huge mansion by myself, you know. So being a chronic cheater has cost him a lot. The price was very high, basically, for what Shaq did regarding his family. So, and Ime Udoka, I'm not sure how many children he has. He has one with Nia Long. I'm not sure if there's any other children out there that he has. But I'll say this. Men, affluent men, famous men, charismatic men, men that are in the spotlight, all these different type things that we deem as average people as being successful. If you're in the entertainment industry, whether it's singing, dancing, acting, basketball, football, baseball, professional sports, whatever it may be, if you're in entertainment, it's all entertainment, okay? It seems from the outside looking in exciting, an exciting world to be in, and many of us want to be part of that, okay? So, and of course, mostly men are in high profile positions of leadership, calling the shots and doing those different kind of things. The NBA, much bigger sport than WNBA, you know, probably will ever be or will ever hope to be. I know we love the WNBA, but that's just a fact. The NBA is just huge. They have women's football, but many of us don't even know women's football exists because NFL is just so huge. It's male dominated, and that's just the way it is. So I think it was Nat King Cole's wife, the famous singer Nat King Cole, the crooner, you know, who made the great songs Mona Lisa and the Christmas song, although it's been said many times, many ways. I know I don't sound like him, but the great Nat King Cole, his wife has said, I believe it was her, and I'm going to paraphrase, but she said, once you marry or get involved in a serious relationship with these wealthy, affluent, charismatic, famous men, you basically sign up to be cheated on. You sign up for this shit. I'm just gonna be real about that. And I'm not, taking responsibility away from the man. He can control himself, or should be able to control himself. Is his dick. Okay, he can say yes or no, just like a woman can say yes or no. Okay, but the fact is, we know that that's not going to happen in most of the cases. There are some cases, of course, where men have said no, and they go home, and the rest of the guys go to the club and do what they do. The rest of the married guys go to the club and do what they do. But for the most part, 90% of the men are going to give in to temptation. Even the Bible says the flesh is weak. The Creator himself knows what he created in us. We're going to fall for this temptation. Okay? You're going to be tempted. The fight is not to give into it, but at the same time, as like I said, the Bible says the flesh is weak. So, you have women who get jealous of other women for being in the position they want to be in, and they run these men down. I mean, there's been stories of women who, they follow these teams from state to state, city to city. Same women be in the lobby, waiting for these dudes. Because the goal is, I'm going to get in this woman's position. Okay? I'm going to get her husband. Either I'm going to get pregnant, or I'm going to end up in her house. I'm going to be better than her in the bed, because that's all you have to offer, really. And they follow these guys. I got a fly over here. This is bugging me. But they follow these guys around state to state, city to city. Okay? They just own them 24/7. Magic Johnson spoke about it. Okay? We know what his story is. Okay, he contracted the HIV virus. But this happens all the time. All the time. So I'm not giving the men an out to say, oh, this is the women. If it wasn't for the women trapping him and this and that, because he can still say no. He can still control himself. But the fact is, so much temptation. And when I tell you the number of women, hundreds, thousands, are on these guys. Wives have told stories of women that sit behind them at the games, talking shit about their husbands. Women can be brutal. Okay? How you gonna sit behind somebody's wife saying, if I get hold of your husband, this is what I'm gonna do. I would love to do this and that to his dick, and so forth and so on. Or if something has already happened, they get behind you and talk shit about it. Okay? But the fact is that no matter how beautiful a wife is, Shaquille O'Neal's first wife, beautiful woman. Okay? Shawnee O'Neal, beautiful woman. Wasn't nothing she could do about Shaq running around cheating. Okay? And all these famous guys have beautiful wives. They have access to the most beautiful women. So you know their wives are beautiful. But it doesn't stop the temptation. It doesn't stop the guys from being human. It doesn't stop the flesh from being weak. And it doesn't stop the onslaught of women on these guys 24/7, boosting their ego, making them feel super fine, making them feel like they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. And they feed that and feed that and feed that. And they break the dude down. And he finally gives in. And then some women, as per their plan, and this is documented, some women have even admitted to this, okay? Get pregnant, and the baby is their retirement plan. They get child support. They do nothing for the rest of their life but get this child support money and go for spa treatments, go shopping, show up at clubs and party, and the child's with a nanny, whatever. Because the end game was never really wanting a child for the sake of wanting to love a child, raise a child, and nurture a child. The end game was, this child is a pawn for my retirement. I'm going to have this child and get these monthly payments so I can live the life I want to live. Oh, but you basically selling your ass. So? That's what the women are saying. So, I'll sell my ass. It's difficult for a broke man in the hood. I'm from inner city Brooklyn. Grew up in the 70s. Throughout the 80s. Okay? I had nothing. And I was a chronic cheater. I was pathological. And I had nothing. So it stands to reason that a man who has everything within his reach, whenever he wants it, has influence, prestige, and all these different kind of things, access, get any woman he wants. The wives are at a disadvantage. And some wives even say, listen, as long as you don't bring nothing home, don't bring no extra children in here, don't bring me no diseases. Look, I know what you're doing. Go ahead and take as many hall passes as you need. And some of the wives are like, while he out there having his hall pass, I'm in here with the pool boy, Raphael, or the landscaper, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to do what I got to do while he acting a fool. So this is really comes down to a human thing. A human thing. And it's something that's been battled since the beginning of time, since creation. That's why it's biblical. Because it hasn't gone anywhere since creation. And it's not going to go anywhere. This is going to live way after we're gone. Okay? Far after we're gone, this thing going to be living. Somebody else is going to do this. Okay? So I just want people to understand that this is indirectly about that situation. You know, women will look up in your face and say hi to you every day, knowing they're banging your husband or banging your man. Say hello to you, invite you out. Now, who took the vows? Who's obligated to you? Of course, your man is. Okay? But the fact that they can be so deceptive as far as the woman goes and befriend you, feed you, talk about your marital problems with, all these kind of things with, and knowing they're the mistress, happens all the time. So please don't get on here and go, you know, I'm you know, blaming women for everything and letting men off the hook. And if you think that, you haven't listened to the whole video. So hit rewind and go back and listen to the whole video. But what I am saying is, this is a reality that's been going on since the beginning of time. It's going to continue to go on. It's never going to stop for those reasons I outlined. But what are your thoughts about it? Let me know what you think. All right? Magnetic repellent, and I'm out.